I'd like to thank everybody for coming out in this heat and supporting this great promotion. It's a pleasure to be here. And, you know, it's really an honor to work with an athlete of the magnitude of Bernard, because he's not just a great fighter. He hasn't just been a great champion. But those of you who've known him for years realize he's been one of the outstanding personalities in boxing as we've been searching for someone to lead the ring. And these young guys like Chad Dawson, I've known Chad since he was a kid. He's a special kid. I knew it way back then. When he's a young man, I took him to tournaments. He's outstanding, always been an outstanding fighter. I know him since he was a baby, his brothers and everything. So I take nothing away from him in that sense, that I have nothing but respect for him. But when you speak of Bernard Hopkins, you can only speak of the utmost respect because of what this gladiator has done for so long and so consistent. Some athletes are outstanding in the ring, but they fall short outside of the ring. Some people have their problems amongst the social network. You've never seen any bad write-ups about Bernard Hopkins. You've never heard anything negative about him in the press. This guy has been one of the great characters in our sport, and in a sport that needs that right now. And he is still going on being one of the pioneers, so we appreciate him. His team around him has always supported him, as we always will. Kelly Swanson, well, I think Kelly will put the gloves on and go in there herself if she have to. She's willing to fight Bernard, as we all stand for him and support him in the sense. Richard Schaefer and the Golden Boy Promotions, when people thought it was going to fall, they're still standing tall. You know what I mean? And like I said, and if there's a statue that has to go anywhere else, Philadelphia, anywhere else, we have to recognize Bernard Hopkins. For those of you who remember old timers talking about Ray Robinson, and when they saw Ray Robinson, and when you hear them speak of the majesty, when they talk about Ray Robinson, this is the time you're living in now with Bernard Hopkins. Don't overlook it, and then later on, when your kids and your grandkids are asking you about this man, you know, you're going to be able to say, I saw him, I was there. That's why I please ask everybody, come out and see him in person. Because like I said, like the great Ray Robinson, this is our Ray Robinson of our era right now, any way you want to look at it. Bernard Hopkins is the greatest athlete of the last couple of years. A lot of guys do it well for a minute. Very few can do it as long and consistent as he's done it. And I will tell you this much. The only reason I wasn't able to jump up there and put my foot in his behind when he was doing push-ups, because I was moving up the steps a little too slow. Because so regardless of what Gary says, he know I hooted and hollered. I don't want to, my guys got no business doing push-ups in the middle of the ring. And I find that any young athlete that wants to try to emulate anything of that nature, give us 20 title defenses first. Then we have no problem with you doing push-ups. But anybody else, put the work in that this man has put in. We can't hold nothing but respect for him. I appreciate you for your time and your patience.